Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel and happy holidays. Coming to you from the Spirit Chair. Yes, the Spirit Chair is back. It's been coming and going over the years. Definitely leave me a comment if you remember the Spirit Chair. I've actually missed the Spirit Chair. It has such a significance and just reminds me of the old times. So I really love it. So, I think I might be doing more videos from the Spirit Chair. But it's really great to be here. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I am, of course, a psychic medium, divine channeler, remote spirit extractor specialist, and light language healing practitioner. I am here to help you with all things for your ascension journey, your twin flame journey, helping you to move forward, to create those shifts, to help you to be in alignment, to create that union within and union without, so union between as well. So I am here for you, whatever you need. Theparanormalpriestess.com is the website. I offer personal readings that are not with cards. They are interdimensional communications that are very detailed to help you to understand your path. I'm also here to do light language healing sessions, very unique types of broad quantum healing sessions, especially really key if you are experiencing a beloved, if you are having trouble understanding the shadow work, perhaps you really need to expand in certain areas with that, you're feeling stuck. I'm here to help you do the work. And also to the other area where people often get attacked or they're having psychic attacks, attachments, different forms of interference. I am here to help you with very unique remote spirit extraction work that's coming from the light body. And I really have been so blessed to be able to offer all of these different types of services. I'm also very much a guide and a teacher, passing along things that I've learned so far on my journey to help you to shift and move forward with yours. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to serve. And thank you for your patience with just, not being as active with putting content out there. It's been crazy for me. I've been going through a lot of different shifts. And so I've really had to take care of myself, pay attention to myself. And sometimes I just need to take that time. So thank you for allowing me to do that. And speaking of that, I think that's a good segue into the video, into December messages, because if you have been experiencing some extremely painful, excruciating ascension symptoms, you are not alone. You are not imagining it. You can't imagine this. It has been off the chain. This ascension journey just got real. Let's just put it this way. It has been so painful with the spine. It's been a lot of aches and pains. I mean, it's been traveling from legs to hips to legs to down the arms to neck pain and just feeling like you're 100 years old and I'm just gonna have to go get my druid staff out just to get around some days. I mean, it's really like that. It's a lot, and that's because we are going through such monumental shifts. And we just got, today is Mercury direct. We also have a full moon. So we've been in that Mercury retrograde. We're also talking about a Mercury Cazimi. Okay, that took place when Mercury is reborn by the sun, by the Stargate. We also have Mars retrograde. We have Neptune going direct. So we have a lot of different cosmic transits, and with those cosmic transits, those shifts, we get a lot of the upgrade energy. So we have to integrate all of this, guys. It's a lot to integrate. It doesn't happen like that. So we have to really take care that we are resting, we're getting enough hydration, and really paying attention to what's coming up. So December, what's coming up? Wow. Well, we can definitely say this. It's such an accelerated time, right, of so much light coming in, so many light codes coming in. It is a time of the masculine energies, right? So we're talking about the sun. So when we're talking about the solstice, the 21st, we have the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, we have the summer solstice. But this is all about the masculine energy and your empowerment. Remember that the sun energy is all that fire. It's the fire within. The creative energy that gets us to have courage, to move forward, to take action. That's that doing energy, that projective energy. And it's that time to heal everything having to do with that. So if you have been experiencing a lot of old stuff, old karmic debris coming up now, it makes sense. We're having all of those last layers, everything that's been stirring underneath coming up. So self-worth, self-value, right? Feeling good enough or not good enough. We are having a lot of the betrayal wounds coming up, a lot of the old karmic situations, karmic patterns, or third-party situations, healing from that. So it's a lot to have to feel, to be able to process those things, and we're feeling a lot of those things in the body. We really, really are. So for those of you who are beloveds, and yes, I will be making more twin flame videos in 2025. I stopped making them for a little while, but I am guided to make more videos on that. I have had my own experiences that I'll be sharing next year, and we'll be talking more about the beloved, about multi-dimensional experience when it comes to twin flames. And so hopefully this will help you on your journey. But let's just put it this way: the masculine energies in particular are going through such a very deep transformational, painful time right now. And as I've been doing a lot of readings lately, a lot of healings, I really am getting a lot of what's happening with the collective. And the collective of the masculines, they're really going through it. They are really, really going through it. So divine feminines, if you are feeling random emotions, if you are feeling just out of the blue, you're getting sadness, you're just getting this deep pain rise within you. Yes, some of it is your own stuff, but a lot of it also is coming from your counterpart, right? You got to remember that you share the same exact heart space. You are the same energy field. It's just in, a different body. And so you are absolutely linked. That cord cannot be broken. And so you're going through it as they're going through it. Now, a lot of these ascension symptoms, yes, are coming from the cosmic transits. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell what's what at times, but please know that it's a culmination of things. Everything from you upgrading from all of the light, all the frequencies that are coming down onto the planet, but it's also coming through from your counterpart, because they are really being challenged now to look at their shadow, to look at where they have felt disempowered, to look at where they have felt they thought they didn't have value, where they thought they didn't have capability, or anywhere where there was regrets or guilt or shame, where they're rejecting themselves, where they've abandoned their emotions, where their heart space has been closed or locked up. And they're looking at, a lot of their patterns are coming up, and behaviors and things that haven't been serving all this time. So they are really intensely being activated at this time. So it's really important to give them the space to heal these things. Hold that space with love, divine feminines. Divine feminines, how are you relating to this? Remember, it's always a mirror. So how can you really be, and the key word is to be to be in your soul energy, not in your mental state, not in your emotional state, but how can you be in your soul? How can you do that? How can you be in your heart, be in your soul? Where have you been disempowered? Where have you been blocking yourself? Where have you felt that you haven't been good enough or valuable enough or capable enough? Where have you been rejecting yourself or abandoning yourself? Where has this happened? When has it happened? So all of these karmic experiences, right? All these karmic experiences, and this is from other lifetimes, this is from other dimensions and planetary systems, this is from ancestral lines, bloodlines, all of this, it's all of this together. In a quantum way, we are ending out in a very profound transitory time. We are ending these karmic cycles. So that means it gets to be hard as we go into these layers and heal what's still there. And I know a lot of you are exhausted from doing this type of work, but please, you know, the higher beings of light are really urging us to just stay very patient with yourself and to know that we are coming into a golden age now. We really, really are coming into a golden age. So new earth is really, we're transitioning into it now. So it's a lot, it's been a lot, but please take care to not fall into the resistance. Sometimes that's hard to do, but try not to fall into the resistance of what comes up. I know it's difficult to feel those emotions again, and we end up sometimes falling into the ego story that we're just never going to get ahead, or we don't like where we are, or we feel guilt or shame for not being successful enough, and all of these different things. Now remember, feminine, your masculines are really going through that right now, and they're reevaluating and redefining what power really means, what worth really means, what value really means. They're reevaluating what it means to take action, move forward, what type of action, right? From what space are they moving from? You know, they're used to really thinking that their value was in the outside world, right? And how can I show everyone else my power, right? How can I display that power? And that will make me think and feel that I have power, that I have worth, that I have value, that I am a success. But so many of those false masks and those false versions of success and power and worth and value, all these things, especially from societal types of programming, these are ending now. It's ending. It's ending with the old paradigm as we make our way into a new paradigm. So there's a lot of things to go through. So feminine, how do you relate to that? How can you work with this so you can create more of a harmonization within yourself, between your own feminine and masculine energy, and then between with yourself and your beloved counterpart, right? Again, you're working in tandem all of the time with your beloved. It's always, always there, and they're always showing you where you're at. Right? They're always showing you where you're at. So even if you might be a little bit further along, it's still going to be the same themes that are left for you to heal. And they will be brought up by your masculine for you to examine, to look at, to bring light to heal, to transform, to release all of that. So pay attention to that. Union in general is coming in very, very quickly. And if you are noticing that you are not falling out of alignment as much or as long as you used to, that is a great sign that you are making progress. Okay. Now, what does this mean as far as the world stage? Well, Archangel Michael has been telling me that, of course, the world stage has been greatly dismantling the third dimension, the 3D paradigm. The matrix is crumbling. So that's all systems. That's all structures. all of that corruption, all the false power, all of that control, all of where you have not felt safe throughout your soul's history, and you have been gathering it from your ancestral history. This is something, a theme to really address too, okay? It's all ending now, and that gives us a lot of hope, a lot of faith. Hopefully it really brings a lot of trust to you, because all of these karmic cycles, the karmic grid, over, everything being cleaned out, and that golden age is now being able to set up with new leaders coming in, right? And everything, right, is being exposed now. Everything, all the leaders, all the constructs, everything that, all the gaslighting, everything that's been hidden, all the lies, the deceit, who's been pulling the strings in the background, all of these things are coming down. So what that's going to mean to us in the inner levels is addressing where we've had those experiences and where we're still holding on to those imprints. Remember, our cells hold on to a lot of memory, where we're holding on to those imprints of being hurt and harmed, and how we've actually have been thinking from that or feeling from that. What have been the beliefs from that, the stories that we've created, the patterns we've created, the false identifications and masks from that. So remember, all of this is together, and you are here to really help out humanity, to evolve as a soul, to bring the higher light. And for Twin Flames, they are here to do that and to bring the very beautiful and very powerful third energy. So as when divine feminine, divine masculine merge, they go through a spiritual merge, but they also go through a physical merge. So it's a lot, but they are able to combine their energies and bring through a very powerful third energy that comes from the heart space. And this energy has so many abilities to heal, to activate, and it's going to be well needed on the planet to help really ascend Gaia. So a lot of importance there, and we'll be talking more about that next year. But we are going through a lot of changes. So please know that you are here for a reason. And another thing that came up is things being renewed, of course, in so many ways, but how can you renew how you live on a day-to-day basis comes up. So I received that as well. What could you do to make some positive changes just in your own day, with your own routine? How can you try something new? How can you create something, a change? Because things are not staying the same, that's for sure. So it's going to be a renewed way of life. So again, inwardly and also on the world stage. So change is certainly upon us. And I'm just going to listen in if there's anything else that the higher beings want to say, or Source, or Archangel Michael. So just let me tune in and see if there's anything else to deliver to you guys that is important that I haven't mentioned. Yeah, this is just piggybacking off of what I said, but I'm receiving that it's very important for the divine feminine to really just stay relaxed within themselves and to really be that higher energy, keeping your vibration and frequency as high as possible. It's going to really support divine masculine as they're going through this really deeply painful transition. So we talked about allowing space for that. I'm also going to add in just allowing for detachment, which I know feminine are having a much easier time at this stage doing that. Oh, good. This is also times ahead are going to be much more prosperous. Great. So we're going to be seeing a lot more prosperity coming. You know, the world stage is changing, the leaders are changing, how things are being handled is changing, and this will really benefit people with prosperity. And to understand too that the lack of consciousness also plays into this. You're going to be stepping more into your power, right? So more into your creation ability, co-creating, co-manifesting. This is something that is really powerful with divine feminine, divine masculine, and how they work with that. But any kind of lack thinking, lack programming, thinking you're not deserving or you'll never have enough, or all these stories created around prosperity that money's the root to all evil, or there's just never going to be enough. I have to constantly kill myself in order to have that money. All these different beliefs and programs and stories around prosperity, wealth, abundance. These are going to be things to address as well, to be able to release that in a very broad quantum way and bring in the opposite, and aligning with infinite abundance that's always there, flowing from source, and you're a part of that flow. And that was pretty much all they wanted to add to that. And they just said, thank you for assisting. And I thank all of you for assisting. So I hope that these messages were helpful. I am here to do personal sessions with you to really get into details regarding your situation. That's with your life purpose. And, I just want to say one other thing. Your life purpose is so very important. And it's really being very much supported by the higher beings of light for you to recognize who you are. This is also part of what's going on. Recognizing and remembering who you are, why you're here, what your abilities are, your gifts, your powers, and really being able to embrace that. If you are on mission already, it's going to be about how you can do mission differently, how you can expand it. Remember, doing something new. And if you haven't discovered your purpose, you're a little lost, you're not sure what it is, the higher beings of light will be able to show you the way and guidance. And I can certainly do that in a session as well when I speak to them, of really revealing what it is that you have and how you will use that. And we can get into details regarding that. So your purpose is so supported. You are so needed. So please don't give up. This is the full moon of hope. So understand that it's always darkest before the dawn. And of course, I always end with this: from the heart of the darkness is born the light. So thank you so much for joining me today. This will be my last video before the new year. So happy holidays, happy Yule, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, all of the Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. All of the holidays. Thank you so much for joining me, and may you have a very blessed season, a peaceful season, a season of hope, bringing in that heart energy, opening that heart space up, allowing love to fill you. And I will see all of you next year. Take care and brightest blessings.